drive shaft. She got the carrier bearing. Ooh, all dirty. Drive shaft complete. Back to tarping, or actually strapping. And that's what actually moves up and down and pushes on the spring. Those head bolts are probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to get out. And a JB Hunt one. Oh, that was nice of you. 19765 for the fleet guard. So that is a wrap. What do you think? You good?
Every state is probably going to be different.
I am going to finish up my editing between the two lions. You guys tell me if you've ever been here before. Over the years, you retired guys, if you've never walked in these doors. Okay. Well, it's like a buffet. All right, it's a cool looking little place. It's got like a haunted mansion feel from Disneyland. Creed, play that Creed. Good night, guys. You too. Where am I? It is not a bad little place. We got some neighbors now. Let's get some sleep. Get a load tomorrow. Okay. And good morning. Let's turn that green APU off. Let's get going. And thank you, TA, for the free parking. They validate if you spend $20 at the restaurant. I had dinner there last night, so there you go. Uh-oh, got some police going on over there. Yep. Somebody in a red Silverado. Red Avalanche. I don't like avalanches. All right, old glory. 75 to our right. Let's get on it and get over to Jacksonville. I've been looking at loads about a half an hour this morning, and there's nothing much over here on this side of 75. All of it's over there in Jacksonville or Savannah, so we'll head over there like we usually do. There's stuff out of here for $300 too, like Greensboro, North Carolina, $350 to Charlotte. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's maxed out, 44,000 pounds. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. All right, let's get north on 75 for a little bit, cut over on 10. It is a beautiful morning. I don't know what town I'm in right now, but it's a cute little town. There's a big lake to our left, Butler Lake, so probably that's where we're at. Butler, I don't know, something like that. Townsend building, all right. Cute little downtown. But I'm kind of going at an angle back towards Jacksonville. About 8 a.m., 8:15. The sun is rising, looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day. 79 degrees out here. We're gonna jump on 121, 237 up here and head right back up to Jacksonville. And we are back to 10. Here we go. Got a red light there, but we don't have one here. Merge right on. NASCAR. Okay, past 8 a.m. now, so we should be good with traffic. Hopefully. In Jacksonville. We'll look for loads up here and find something. Really wish we would have had that one yesterday. We would have already been at the pickup right now getting ready to get loaded, but we'll find something. Jumping off 10 on back on 295. It's turning into a beautiful day, but it is warm out here in Florida. Here we go. Looks like everybody's going south. We're going north. Well, obviously the UPS hub's right here. There's about 4 more trucks you can't see behind me. We'll go ahead and get over and let them in. Oh yeah, they're out for delivery. I actually worked for UPS the winter before I went to CDL school. That was the last job I had. I was trying to like do the training program for Christmas, but then when I realized it's union in my area and you don't get a job until an opening happens, you have to work the warehouse for anywhere from 1 year, 2 years to 5 years, depending on if they an opening comes. I said, nah, I'm not waiting that long for like, it was like 12 bucks an hour. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. But, and then also just hanging out with the drivers, a lot of them were not happy. So that made me question the profession also. So they made good money, but they were always working, you know. So and they were working until 7:30, 8 o'clock at night during the Christmas time. But I mean, that's understandable. Plus they got overtime, but just seemed like wasn't the fit for me. And then I went and got my CDL. Went to CDL school in February 2018. Right after I stopped the UPS stuff for Christmas, I did some more Uber driving. Picked up a guy for taking him from his semi to his house, and he was talking in my ear about, hey, it's a really good industry out here for trucking. And I said, huh. And I went to school the next day, or the next weekend. I went and got signed up the next day and started that weekend. They said, hey, class starts Monday. I said, that was like a Friday or a Thursday. So, oh yeah, got it in there. We got lucky. And then graduated in May and opened my authority in August 8th, 88. Oh yeah. That's a little story about me. But anyways, let's get on 295, follow UPS, and stop up here at my little, I think it's a Circle K, or maybe it's a racetrack. But it's got 3 pumps for trucks, and it's really a little hidden gem. Not a lot of people go there. And it's not a love, so you don't get stuck there. Oh yeah. Stop there, we'll look for some loads. Okay, let's refresh here. Don't tell anybody about my secret spot. It's got 2 spots, but there's nobody over here. Oh yeah. Can't pull up because you don't have room to. So let's go check in here, refresh, and look for some loads. Well, I actually have a neighbor. That's awesome. Couple loads out there on Truck Smarter, but not really any movement on it. 375 all the way to Spartanburg. And it's heavy, so it's a beer load. They used to be 700, 800 all day. Hopefully it'll come back to that, but I said, nah, I'm good. Got some clouds rolling in over here off the coast, but clear skies behind us. And then there's no one going to Fountain Inn, but the broker won't respond. So one email, and I said I can do that for 600, and I haven't heard back yet. So I called, no answer, and then I texted because they gave on their email they had a phone number, but nothing. I don't know if it was covered or they're looking at other options. But I said I could do that for 600. It's light too. It's 10,000 pounds, but it's in Savannah, so we gotta head up there. So I'm just gonna head towards Savannah. There's a lot more loads because that one for 375 is from here in Jacksonville, and there's ones that were like $500 to Piedmont. There's one that goes Seneca, Easley, Taylor's, and Greer. 4 drops, and it's driver assist. You have to pallet jack. It says it'll include a pallet jack. The product from the trailer to the back of the trailer as it is taken off for each stop. And I said, well, that's 4 stops, man. Do that for like $12.50. And he said $7.50. I said no. And plus, Easley or Seneca is where my lake property is, and Greer's north of my other house. That's like 60 miles away, like 50, 60 miles away. And he's like, yeah, $7.50 is the best I can do. I was like, that's not happening, buddy. So, and Seneca was the first drop. If it was like Greer and then over to Seneca, that would make more sense because the way you're going to go up there, you're going to end up in Greer first. But whatever. I guess we'll keep looking for loads, but there's loads. There's just hard to get them right now. So we'll see what maybe they're pushing until Friday. But there's definitely loads out there. We just got to find one. Those are those clouds I'm talking about, man. Oh man, I want to wash big old girl. She needs it, but it's gonna rain, so we gotta wait for it to have a nice clear, at least a couple days of clear skies. Keep her pretty. Thank you, a little secret fuel station. Don't tell anybody about it. Let's get back towards Savannah. Rolling through the way station. Got the green arrow. Yeah, I don't think anybody's working. Got any troopers here. There's people working it, but not any troopers. All right, turn and burn. Let's get back on 95. That can only be one thing back there, guys. That's gonna be a Buc-ee's. Has to. Let me know what you know about that. I didn't even know they were building one right here. So what are we, mile marker 45 maybe? We're past Brunswick. That's crazy. Cool. Have somewhere else to get some grub sometimes. And there's plenty of off and on ramp to park your trucks, since they don't like trucks. They don't let trucks in there. We've all had this argument. I get it, but I hate it. But hey, who knows? But yeah, that's cool. Another Buc-ee's. Oh yeah, we hit the rain, and I just had a broker call me that I emailed on a load earlier. It's man, what was the name of the company? The new brokerage that I just found, and it's going to Fountain Inn, right where I live, Simpsonville Fountain Inn, and it's coming right out of this kind of inland from Savannah, about 10 miles, called Elabel. They had 3 of them up there. I emailed them on them, and called me on the phone and talked to me about it, and then said, oh, your ELD is not onboarded with highway, or not compatible with highway. And I said, hey, I think the trucking industry is kind of boycotting highway. If you watch Trucking Made Successful, it's a great channel. She talked about the same stuff, that they're boycotting highway also. Do not let somebody just track your ELD all the time. It's not really beneficial for the carrier, and sometimes it's not good for even brokers taking your customer. They'll know where your customers are outside of your working with them. So Macro Point, all these other tracking devices, and all the apps that a lot of these brokerages have, they have tracking built in. Why do you need to track a truck all the time? So, like for me, what I'll do is if I'm done with the app, like if say the load's with Coyote, once I'm done with that load, I will turn off their tracking. I will turn off them having access to where my truck's at. Just because the less information the broker has about where your trucks are, if there's more trucks than there are loads in one area, they're going to put that price down because they know they have the upper hand. So just kind of, I think highway's a little bit of bullying their way into having all the information about where all the trucks are. So I don't know. Maybe that's just hearsay. I don't know. But I trust that Trucking Made Successful channel. If you haven't watched her, she's great with her info and kind of explaining it, what's going on with the spot market. She's more reefer, but does explain it all. So. Cool, yeah, that load's not available to me because I'm not, my ELD is not compatible with highway. So, and I just bought the CLD, if you haven't heard the story about it. All right, probably stop here at Love's with exit 90 and just kind of wait here and see if I'm going to get something today. I have to look at loads again. But I emailed on 4 or 5 of them and only 2 called. The other guy, well, he covered it. So, dang it. Gloomy, cloudy, rainy day. Big old girl's getting a little bit of a wash, Mother Nature wash. Okay, so dilemma time. I can go from here 44,000 pounds, 44.7, which I'll barely scale. Oh, it's probably not that heavy, but maybe it is. It's like I've taken it before. It's the wires that go in the tires, the metal cords. It's probably going to Michelin, which I know where it's going. It's going kind of right by First Quality in Anderson, South Carolina, right by my lake property, but on the other side of 85. Anyways, taking it before, heavy load, yes. Easy offload, use first come, first serve. You just wait, the guys take it off the truck. But I actually took Kylan there, I think, with me last time, Kylan and Kaysen. Anyways, or my buddy broker at C.H. Robinson called me this morning. He's like, hey man, what are you doing? Are you gonna be home tomorrow? And I was like, I'm in Tampa area, man, like north of Tampa. He's like, okay, well let me know. I'll talk to you later on today. I said, okay, just let me know. And so he just he texted me and said, hey, what do you got? And I'm like, well, I'm in Savannah now, and I showed him this load. And I said, it's heavy as heck, $600 is the best I'll do on it, going back to Anderson. It's and he's like, well, mine's going to Anderson. Well, I knew his was going to Anderson also, but his is right by my house, right by my lake. And he's like, man, I can do 500. And I said, I'd rather do 500 and go empty deadhead to deliver 30 miles than Savannah back to Anderson for $600. And then he's like, hey, just so you don't have to Uber this weekend. He always makes fun of me Ubering. And he can spend time with the boys. I'll give you another 100, so I'll make it 600. So I'm getting 600 for 30 miles, which is the same route I would already drive to get there with 44,000 pounds from 600 from here. So now I just get a deadhead home, pick this up in the morning, and it's straight through. So I just pick it up, go deliver it, and yeah, awesome. Just got the Raycon right now. Awesome. So it's nice to know guys like that. He's a great guy. And it's a double blind. If you don't know what blind is, I don't know why they do this. If it's like not a double brokering, but like a customer doesn't want to. Do you guys let me know in the comments what you know about double blind? So it's not going to say who's shipping it, who's receiving it, or who's like paying for it, who's brokering it, pretty much. So So the bills would be like from one company, like just from the company I pick it up from to the company I'm delivering to. It won't say my company on there. It won't say C.H. Robinson on there, nothing like that. So let me know why that's done. I don't know if they just don't want to have a mix up with who paid for it, who brokered it, who did what with it. But I appreciate it. So I get 30 miles loaded instead of 260 miles, 270 miles loaded. And I'll have it off the truck tomorrow afternoon. I'll get it first thing in the morning after I drop the boys off to school. And I'll deliver it straight through, and then I'll still have time to get a Friday load. So we'll get it off the truck, and then we'll be in Anderson. I'll probably head towards Greenville tomorrow for Friday and have some time to get a load for the weekend, or maybe it'll deliver Saturday. Either way, it's cool to have guys like that. I really appreciate them. I haven't worked with them for a while. I haven't worked with C.H. Robinson in a while, but all those other brokers. One broker, like I said, wanted to be highway again. Wanted my brand new. I actually bought my ELD from this Love's right here. I think I did. I have to look back. I think I bought it from this Love's. I bought it somewhere in Georgia. I think it was this Love's. But because my ELD just stopped working. Like it was time for my subscription to renew, and it was just like, so this one you paid one time just for the ELD. You don't have to pay. You don't ever have to pay again. It's like just there's some other one had a yearly subscription. It was like $120 a year for it, and then you had to pay like $200 for the actual device, and it was all run off your phone, your app, or I run it off my iPad. The same thing with this one, you can run it off your iPad or your phone. Speaking of, I need to turn it to off duty and take a little break. But this one actually is way, already has me off duty. Well, it has me on duty because I stopped. We'll go off duty, take a break, and this one's easier than my last CLD to use, the Garmin one. But what they want is to track you everywhere. So. Yeah, everyone's kind of pushing back on highway. I've seen a bunch of, there's a Facebook page called Rates and Lanes. That's a good one also to be a part of, kind of like if you're worried about a broker and working with them or stuff like this, like, hey, has anybody else dealt with this highway thing trying to track you? And a lot of people have on that Facebook page also. So don't work with highway, don't work with TQL. That's the main focus right now in the trucking industry. And have good contacts. Like I had a great contact for a long time at CH named Nick. Haven't worked with him in a long time. He kind of started getting like, when the market started changing and I still kind of stayed with my know your worth and wouldn't take stuff for dirt cheap, he kind of got a little ruffled. So I just like, hey man, I'm not trying to piss you off. That's what I would take it for. And he didn't like that. So, but we stopped working. I just never really worked with him again, never emailed him about loads. I found, this guy kind of found me about a 3 months later, and if I did have a load with CH, I would just like email the broker that owned it or anything like that. So you'll see that you get like dedicated into a person that runs your. If you find a load who owns a load, or the broker agent who posted it, or if you just call randomly and you'll get someone random, that's going to be the broker agent. That's not usually the person that has the book of business. Like the guy I'm working with right now that just sent me this one, he has the book of business. These are his customers. These are his. He's a salesman, so he sells to the shippers and quotes them and says I can get run this or that. And then broker agents are more trying to get to that level. They're coming up in the ranks and they might have one book of business, a couple people here and there, but they don't have that main customer or family friend or aunt that works in the shipping department of Mars, Coca-Cola, something like that, some big company, and that's how you kind of get those contacts. Or you can cold call and all that kind of stuff. There's all kinds of ways to be brokers. Maybe later in life I'll do that. I don't know, me and T-Dubs, while we drive the truck. But grateful for love. We don't have any time for him now. We just deadhead home. We have plenty of clock. We'll reset our clock, and then we'll deliver to Anderson tomorrow, just like if we would have took this heavy load and delivered to Anderson tomorrow. Same thing, but way less fuel mileage on the truck and same rate. Kind of crazy. All right, let's get back and then get something tomorrow. And yeah, let's go into Love's real quick and check out what they're doing. But that's a little 2 cents on all that kind of stuff and just making it work for you. That's my other phone. I got two phones, but this phone did the same thing. Sorry, interrupted me. Little flash flood warning, weather service thing. So I don't think we're in a floodplain area right here. You never know. But yeah, so my other phone, I thought it wasn't charged, but it is. I got a Pro Max 1 gigabyte iPhone 13 also with my phone. For this phone, they don't want to give me like $300 for it, so I said I'll just keep the 1 gigabyte extra phone. But it's like hotspotted in my phone. Enough rambling. We're gonna go check out Love's. The rain has subsided a little bit. It was raining pretty hard for a little bit, but now it's like drizzling. And I'm grateful for, pretty much just grateful for the opportunity to work for a lot less stress on the truck and fuel mileage. thank you, loves. Hit the roundabout and we are out. Let's get through Savannah before traffic because it is almost 1 o'clock right now. Should be home about 5:30. Hang out with the boys for a little bit, maybe play some Fortnite. I don't know. If it's raining like this back home, I have to check the weather over there. Sometimes it'll rain like this out here and it's clear skies back home. So it's only a 4-hour drive, 200 miles. So, all right, let's get back on 95. Keep it cool, keep it calm, keep it collective, and roll back to South Carolina. Appreciate you, C.H. Robinson, buddy. We are back in South Carolina. I was thinking, oh, we got this Christensen is kind of in the middle of the road, but that's not even his truck. It's just pulling a Christensen trailer. I thought that container was broken down or getting over, but he was just waiting for the rest area. Okay, now we can boogie a little bit. Rain's giving up a little bit. We just got into South Carolina. 71 degrees now. And once we get up here, we'll probably get food on the way home. I'm gonna try and get to Columbia before traffic, and look for some loads for tomorrow out of Anderson, out of Greenville area. Well then, guys, I just passed an Amazon trailer being pulled by a Swift truck. Man, oh man, Swift has got capacity everywhere. That brand new Volvo, blue Volvo, on a Amazon trailer. Right on 95. Yikesy yikes. Amazon did have a load on the board today. It was $924, kind of a random number, which is kind of how they do things. Going from Savannah to Jefferson, Georgia, which is just outside of Atlanta, towards my Lake property, towards the east. Couldn't get a hold of anybody though. I called them, called the number posted. There was no email there, and they said there's another Amazon trailer, but that's getting pulled by. You see that a lot, like Amazon trailers getting pulled by small carriers or like one truck operations like me, but never a big carrier like that. I've never seen Swift pull one, but anyway, it's called Amazon number, and it said put an extension in, put the extension in, which is like 13579, I think it was. It was a weird number, and it said that extension is not valid, and that's exactly the extension that was in the notes on Truck Smarter. So that's weird. So and they never answered nothing on it. It didn't go away like it was booked, but that's a pretty good rate, $900 to Atlanta from Savannah. But it was probably I don't know if it was just a feeler or what they were doing, but we couldn't get hold of anybody. And also, if any of you guys ever use the Relay load board, Amazon Relay, I can't even, like, it's horribly done. You try to get in there and then look what they got, just search loads, or you search like closest deadhead to where I'm at, and it says it can't refresh feed. It always just gives you a bunch of random loads, like all over the country, like ones from Oregon or Illinois. I'm like, I just want to narrow these down. It's just hard to like narrow them down. I'm like, narrow them down to where I'm at. But yeah, let me know your experience with that. If I need to update the app or something, it just does not work good. I've yet to ever book an Amazon load. They're either dirt cheap or off the board like super quick. But even if they're off the board, they were still kind of cheap. And I noticed at the Amazon like warehouse that I was in next to Charlotte when I was delivering or picking up. I was picking up that short load. I was picking up like donuts and stuff. There was Amazon right across the way, and there's just a bunch of bobtails like parked right there next to it. So they probably just sit there on the app, wait for one to show up and then grab it, I guess. Let me know what your experience is with that, because there was like 5 or 6 bobtails just sitting out there on the street, waiting for something, waiting for their trailer to get ready or waiting to book one. I don't know, but all right. Boogieing, we're going about 71 now. We're empty and we're light. Get back home. We are, what's our fuel mileage? 7.3 miles per gallon. That's pretty good. That is a current miles per gallon. Nicely done, 7.3. I'll take that big old girl. Still got to reset my clock back because it still has the hour ahead, even though it fell back, on election day or the day before election day? Yeah, so I'm thinking it's later than it is. Anyways, yeah, Amazon have one, and Amazon's getting pulled by Swift now. More rambling from Justin. And there's Hobo Joe's Discount Fireworks. Interesting name. This guy's got a wide load, brand new dozer. Nicely done, nicely done. Peterbilt. Kind of keeping pace with this reefer right in front of us with the Old Glory coming out the back of his trailer. Give that guy some room and get over. About 50 miles left, we'll be 40 miles left, we'll be on 26 and heading home. You see all this backup over here on the left side. It's a couple miles now since I saw the wreck, but on the other side of the highway, there was a Jackknife reefer, and all of his tires were inflated that I could see because his truck is facing towards me when I looked left. But yeah, be careful out here, guys. This is where it stopped right here. And I've been driving for a couple miles since I saw the wreck, and there's nobody on the scene, no police on the scene. You know what I mean? But yeah, just be careful. I don't know how it happened. If there's no other cars involved, then maybe just got distracted. I don't know. But he's in the middle of the road, and there's like water kind of sitting there from the rain, and he's like stuck in the middle of the little pond. So T's and P's, be careful out here. Pay attention. Cause somebody else to get hurt. Come rear end to somebody else because you're stuck in the middle of got a bunch of grease on his fifth wheel. Heck yeah, road runner. Because you maybe got distracted. I don't know. Who knows if it was a hard complication or what? But he was standing on top of his hood, so I'm pretty sure he maybe, I don't know. You never know what happened, but benefit of the doubt. Be on your P's and Q's out here. So, all right, we got some mulch piles in the middle of all the trees that fell. Nice boat over there. Heck yeah, 4 motors in the back, and we're going to keep proceeding safely and cautiously to 26 and back to our loved ones. median, he just jackknifed it. But yep, waiting station's closed. Sun is coming out. 77 degrees, almost 26. They have not yet fixed all the road right here. That's still very bouncy. Maybe they'll get to it next, but it did say mile marker 86 had an incident. Slow it down, big old green truck. Come on. He's coming right up my butt, pulling an Amazon trailer. Okay. Just gotta have a truck. Oh, he just hit somebody. Whole front of the Dakota's messed up, but thanks a lot, Amazon. I have my blinker on. Ripping through coming up here. Gotta get where he's going. We are exiting the loop. Coming around the loop when she comes. Now, when you want to downshift the manual transmission, you have to actually give it some throttle to bring it up a little bit, then put it in, let it back out again. So I just downshift a little bit there. We'll stay right there for the merge on. And we have an 18-speed in this truck with the Cummins ISX 500 horsepower, 15-liter Cummins that we rebuilt ourselves. We were very blessed to have our buddies at the shop kind of tell us this and that, but every single bolt and nut was turned by me. And she's purring like a kid. We went new turbo, new radiator. From the radiator all the way to turbo to the whole front seal got resealed. We did the water pump, or not, yeah, we did a brand new water pump, brand new fuel pump plungers, and pistons, all the good stuff. Got new pistons, new liners, new connecting rods that were the actual fractured ones where it's not just a perfect seal, they could crack them. It's pretty cool. Everything in that motor is top notch. Spent almost 40 grand on just the parts, then did it ourselves. Imagine if we didn't do it ourselves. How much that would cost. So if you're gonna come out here and be a truck driver, make sure you know how much these things cost to keep going, to rebuild. So we were lucky we rebuilt it when the economy was great, trucking was great, and YouTube was great. So paid 40 grand cash almost just to rebuild that, and I spent a week doing it by myself with the guidance of my buddies over there at HAGGAI Diesel. So heck yeah. But here we go, keep rolling. We're on 26. We're heading home. Green Peterbilt. If you got it gone, you're smoking off the back of the trailer on the axles. Smoking on the axles. There is a Peterbilt going the other way, and he's got a lot of smoke coming off that rear axle. So either a brake's locked up or a hub's going. Doubt he heard me, maybe he did. My CD works a lot better on the way out than it does on the way in. But we're gonna stop right here and just refresh before we get through Columbia and try to beat that traffic. Okay. Yeah, almost home, and 100 miles left, and then we'll pick up in the morning, deliver straight through, get something else. I did have one that I was looking at from RTS of all things, the fuel card place, going to Tampa area. Listed for 17, I said 2 grand, and they said 18, I said 19, and never responded again. So I even followed up, emailed like, hey, you want to just see if you get somebody else, and no response. So we'll see. Got chicken today? They got chicken, but I'm not hungry. Made it through Columbia pretty unscathed. That's a pretty Peterbilt over there, pretty color, Tiffany green. But for 4:30, right before 5 o'clock, it's a little bit of traffic, but not dead stop. There was a boat that like came off the trailer or something on the off ramp for exit 111 that kind of backed up a little bit. Other than that, we've been cruising pretty chill, pretty good. 50 more miles and we will be on 385, which is our home highway. I don't know if we're going to do these boys. It gets dark so quick now. It's 4:30 right now. By 6 o'clock, it'll be dead dark, and I'll be home about 5:30. So, yeah, well, we can't go to the field, just throw footballs or play baseball. I don't know what we're going to do. Probably play some Fortnite or something. Tomorrow's Friday before the weekend for them. But first, let's get home safely. One of those Hummers over there, all electric one. Oh yeah. Kind of a mysterious, beautiful sunset. It is 5:45, guys. It'll be dark by 6. That is crazy. But we're almost home. About 2 miles left. Go see T-Dubs and the boys. Maybe, I don't know if we're getting good dinner or what we'll do. We'll do something together, enjoy our time. I'll take the boys to school tomorrow. And then my sister and her family might be coming in town tomorrow because they have something in Columbia for the weekend. So they were talking about coming and saying hi. It'd be kind of cool. I haven't seen them in a little bit. So yeah, it's nice to be home. I'm just so grateful to have 30 miles for the same amount of money as 270 miles with way less, zero weight behind me right now. I'm getting 7.4, 7.5 miles per gallon right now. Or more than that probably, but it's my average. But it just goes to show, like, sometimes you just have to go. You got a deadhead. Because I'll still be unloaded tomorrow, but at the same time I would have been unloaded on that load because it unloaded at 10 a.m. And I'll have this one on the truck by 7, 8 a.m. and I'll be in Anderson unloading at 9, straight through. So, it's crazy, but that's how it is sometimes. Florida's, I mean, things are changing. I see a lot more loads staying on the board, like a lot more people calling back. But I think a lot of things are going to change for the better, hopefully, in the trucking industry at least, in the next 6 months to a year. I don't know. But we're picking up actually right below this bridge, right here on the left. That's where we're picking up tomorrow. Be there early, get loaded, and get delivered. Might even bring T-dubs. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But let's get home. Let's head out of the K100 and get back to the family, and I'll close this video. There's old K100. Oh yeah. And my buddy JT, Junkyard Dog 001, he sent me a picture today of his W900, and my goodness, it is getting some work done. Oh man, I can't wait to see it. Oh, sorry, wrong way. I can't wait to see that thing when it's done. And I'm talking to him, the guy who's doing the work might work on the cab over. I don't know. I might take it up there. He's up there right now, kind of watching it get done, and I told him once he gets the final price of what all the work he got done, let me know what it came out to be. It might be something we could do with the K100. So we'll see. Thinking about it, because I really want to keep that truck. I do have it listed for sale, but I really would love to see that thing sitting next to the W9, just both ready to go to work. Maybe when the boys get older, one of them could run one of them with me, or if one of my friends needs to run a load with me, or if we get something like we did with Tim Gentry, I could have a driver go on that one. I can insure it, and we can run down there together. So something like that. Just have an extra truck that's a good content builder, a good old school truck, and just go through it, get it right, and have it as kind of a staple for the channel. We'll see how things work out, but I'm excited to see his truck get done, because that's going to be a big indicator if I take that truck up there and give me a little more kick in the butt to do something with it, because it's been kind of down and out with the economy and the trucking industry and all that stuff about just where we're going, and kind of got rejuvenated recently. So thinking more about keeping that, and maybe even keeping a Screaming Chicken, because I got the Screaming Chicken for sale too. I almost traded it last week for a 1986 square body with a 6.2 LS swap. If it was a white truck, I probably would have traded, but it's like a rust color, so I just told them I'll think about it. But yeah, let's get that thing painted, see what it looks like. I got a new pattern with the lights dim. Oh yeah, crazy LEDs. Let's get home to the kids and T-dubs. Finally home, sweet home. I have to do the brakes on T-dub's car for the third time since we've owned it. Oh goodness. Yes. And I'm sourcing a T56 for this, guys. There's a guy asking $2,100 for one. I have to get an LT1. If you know cars, LT1 was the motor that came in like the 93 Camaros. It bolts up to a small block Chevy, which that is. It's a 383 with a big 671 Wheaton blower on it. Awesome motor. Transmission not so cool in this car, and I hate driving it because of that transmission. I can barely find first, second, third, fourth. Sometimes you go first, reverse. It's not good. If it had a T56, I would like to drive it a lot more. So sourcing one of those, just so you guys know. Might get one. Let's see what these kids are doing. Oh my goodness. What happened to your hair, Tiki? Murphy, what happened to your hair? Hello, beautiful man. What do you do? I like your haircut, dude.
No, thank you.
It looks pretty sweet.
I literally just got it today.
You got it today? Nice. Hi, Murph. I like your haircut too. Tiki, we'll let you off. We'll let you off for a little bit. Murphy's been peeing on stuff, so he has to be confined. Don't pee, Murph. No peeing, please. Tiki. What are you doing?
He wants the remote to his drone.
The remote to his drone. Oh, that drone.
Yeah.
Is it missing a propeller still?
Oh no, he's on it and fixed it.
Oh, cool, cool. You found it and fixed it.
I'll show you where
Tiki,
I found it.
you look so cute, Teeks. You look adorable. Did you cut him? Oh, hi, Case. Hi, Bubba.
Gabby came over.
Gabby came over?
I had to help. Like she's like, she's like, I understand why you can't do it
Because
because
Tiki's a little crazy man. Yes.
I'll show you where I got the pillar.
Propeller? The peller? What are you doing, crazy?
Right here, Dad.
I like your haircut, dude.
Right here, Dad.
Okay, where? Was it? It was in there?
It was in here.
Yeah, I storm in there. I hope it doesn't fall off. Hey, did you find your remote?
That's what we're looking for now.
Oh.
And I waxed the hardware.
You waxed? Oh. Looks amazing.
You see it? Can we tell you?
The actual floors?
Oh yeah, I waxed
Nice. Look good. Can Case and slide better now?
it. Yeah.
But on that note, guys, we're home. Tiki is a whole different dog again. Murph is out for the time being. But God bless you. Sometimes it makes more sense to get home to family, get the same amount of money that you would make if you drove heavy the whole way, and I'll still deliver before that load would have delivered. So God bless you, and we'll see you
On the next one.
on the next one.